I think a lot of us can say that we are tired. Right? If you live in this world for any moment of time, you will become tired. Okay, in Isaiah, it even talks about how even the youth, they're going to be tired. And in the book of Daniel, it talks about how, the Antichrist, he's going to have the power to wear down the saints. But Jesus goes ahead and gives a solution to that. He tells us in Matthew 11:28 through 30, "Come unto me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." He says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in spirit, and you will find rest unto your souls. For my burden is light, and my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." And so that's something that we have to remember. One of the things that I often thought whenever I would read this, I thought to myself, how can Jesus's burden and yoke be light? He carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. And then he wound up showing me, and he explained to me that, really, Jesus's yoke, his burden, was to do the will of the Father. That's all. Just to do what God wanted him to do. And, that's actually not that difficult. What makes it difficult is when our flesh tries to get in the way and we try to take control instead of just letting God take the wheel. Let him drive. We need to get not in the passenger side, we need to get in the trunk so that we don't keep trying to take the steering wheel away from the Lord. A lot of times we try to bother ourselves and worry ourselves to death trying to figure out, how am I going to do this? How is this going to happen? How can I be most efficient doing this? How can I make sure that this is good? How can I do that? All sorts of things that we try to do. But you know what we got to remember? Give it to the Lord. He knows. He's going to work it out. All we have to do is make sure that we seek his will every day. We seek him every day. All of the tiny details and everything, and trying to be in control, trying to make sure that everything lines up perfectly, we got to give that to the Lord. That's when we will be able to rest and find rest to our souls. When we take it Jesus's yoke and his burden, and we come unto him when we are weary and heavy laden. God bless you, and I'll see you later.